Hello and welcome everybody, I am One Proud Barbarian, and this is not a first impression. That is a mod showcase Elder Kings, and it is a special Elder Kings version because this is the SVN version, which means that it's the developer version and ready for Holy Fury. Now, it's not all integrated, not all of the features of Holy Fury are yet here in this mod, but this mod has already come a far way from, being incompatible with Holy Fury, and what it has been integrated so far is looking very good. I want to take a quick look at that and essentially showcase to you why you might want to be on the SVN version if you are playing this mod indeed. I know there are a lot of people out there that are playing it. I have played it myself on the channel ages ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, under the title Adamantine Durrani. It's a pun, you get it, because the Durrani dynasty in High Rock, they are the controllers of Adamantia, one of the Towers of Creation. Anyway, I'm more than familiar with this world. Now, I think that they added some more scenarios, at least some of these weren't here when I was last looking. The Winter's Return, for example, when the Karmal are in control of the Heartlands as well as northern elsewhere here. I don't think that was in War for Rimmen, not entirely sure, maybe. I could see it, but I'm not entirely certain. And then we have Varen's Rebellion here, where you essentially have... oh, this looks different than what I had here in a second. Interesting. So this one is, for example, why is this... Wait, I'm so confused. How long is this rebellion going on? Damn, he rebelled as a small kid when he was 0 years old, huh? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. That's not what I want to show you here. Not in this mod anyway, or not in this video anyway. We're going to go into Varen's Rebellion. Now, Varen Aquilarius is the man that causes the events for... Actually, I'm not going to zoom into this one. He is the one that causes the events of the Alliance War and the Great Army of Moloch Baal, but we're going to play Monomarco, of course. Not that we're actually going to play all that much. I just want to showcase what they have done, because there's a lot of craftsmanship, I think, that goes into this mod in particular. There's a lot of thought, and I think it deserves just being pointed out. So, in this scenario, you essentially start as Herod Monomarco, King of Worms, during the invasion and during being at war with all of the 3 alliances. So, with the Daggerfall Covenant, the Eldmera Dominion, and the Ebonheart Pact. All 3 factions of which you can be part in Elder Scrolls Online. If you haven't played it, it's a good... Honestly, it's a good MMO. I'm not confirmation. The current ruler, their spouse, all consorts and close relatives, plus council members, and the most powerful vassals in the ruler's personal realm, coordinate together to select an acceptable heir from among the ruler's close relatives. Oh, see, I didn't even know that. But not like we have any close relatives. We are immortal after all, as we are a lich. So I don't think this is necessarily something we should worry about. We also have an Imperial Warhound for some reason, and we are currently... This is the plot of Elder Scrolls Online. If you don't want to be spoiled about a plot line in a game that is now, I think, like 5 years old, then click away right now. But I want to say it. He is betraying Moloch Baal. He is in his own faith, the Order of the Black Worm. He wants himself to be raised up and not Moloch Baal. But he publicly proclaims loyalty to Moloch Baal himself. Now, what I want to point out, because this is Holy Fury exclusive and wasn't in the game prior to this, they have already integrated plenty of bloodlines. So, for example, here you have House Tharn. Somewhere down here we have, I think, the Camerons. Yeah, Manca, or not Manca. This is the dynasty that Manca Cameron is from. This is good old King Aplear, the first king to be. And then up here in the north, yeah, there you go, we're the bloodlines of the 500 companions, and this is something that I actually want to point out. It's pretty cool. First of all, obviously you can see all of the descendants here, but they did it in a really smart way. They created the 500 companions as a character and then connected everybody else, all of the descendants. Where do I... Shit, I wish I'm... Oh, he's lowborn, that's why I'm so confused. Shouldn't I be able to... Anyway, like, the way it works is you just have a loose connection to them, aka you don't have direct, connections down there. But once you go with it, you're good to go. That was the weirdest explanation that I've ever had. It's essentially, you have this ominous character that doesn't really exist, and everybody can trace it back to them just by virtue of being connected to this ominous character. You, of course, still have Jarl Harkon here, not that much changed there. I think there is a bloodline somewhere over here, but I might be wrong. Oh no, there it is. Blood of Franda. Franda Hunding was a famous unsave who led the War of the Singers against the rulers of Yokuda, leading to the establishment of the first Red Guard colonies in Hammerfell. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? So they got their own thing. The Dureni got their own thing. Blood of Clan Dureni. The Dureni are a fabled Aldmeri clan that ruled over most of High Rock during the First Era, winning a Pyrrhic victory against the Alessian Order. So they have integrated so much backstory, and I think it is extraordinarily vital that they do that. You also have the Gardeners, I think, down here. Oh, this is not the Gardeners. Blood of the Gore. The Gore established Daggerfall as a major kingdom. Where are the Gardeners? Am I... Oh, maybe the Gardeners already fell. Let me check something. Wait, obviously there's no history for this, but for... Wayrest? There you go, yeah, the House Gardeners. They apparently have ceased to be. Is this entirely correct? Oh yeah, living member 0. But they are the ones that founded the Kingdom of Wayrest. Anyway, what I'm saying is that mods like this one, where you have an established universe, they need these sort of role-playing things, where you have bloodlines, where you have, you know, everything established that is important to essentially roleplay and LARP and have fun with it. So I think this is a tremendous step that is already in the SVN now. If you want to use the SVN, I don't think the Dark Elves didn't have anything last time I checked either. But if you want to use the SVN, make sure to just check out the description. It is explained how to do it on the forums. Follow it step by step. If you have any questions, you can either ask on the forums or you can ask under this video. I can help guide you through it too. And you have Blood Cashew the Blackfin, which is coincidentally this person herself. Cashew was a celebrated hero from the Second Akaviri invasion of the Three Banner War. She eventually founded a movement for the advancement of Saxhleel society. Obviously, she hasn't done that yet here in history. I wonder, do they have any fictional bloodlines? This is, you know, this is Akavir, which we don't know much about. So it would confuse me if there were any bloodlines. I don't think there are. We have Abner Tharn currently in prison, in my prison. But yeah, I just want to point one thing out. Here is, oh, there's the Elder Council. Now, wait a second, I don't remember this. The Elder Council served as the administrative body of the great empires of humanity, comprising some of the most capable, influential, and wealthy individuals in Tamriel. The Council is a tool that allows for the imperial will to be carried out. It does have a will of its own, however, and many emperors have found themselves fighting the Council more than they fight hostile nations. What do you need to be in here? Must not require nomination. So this requires nomination then. Unless they're... Oh, so I assume... You know what, let's cheat a bit. That's what we do here. Mutilation legal. Resettlement. Oh, they got some cool new laws. You see this here? This is big. What we're going to do is... I want to join in as play 30110. There you go. Let me take a look at my laws, right? Could I theoretically... Doesn't look like I could. Is it an honorary title, maybe? Like council member? How does this society work? I'm really interested in that. You have questers, you have commanders. And let me play... You know what? Let's go back to Manimarco. And then we release Abner Tharn. And then we play as Abner Tharn to explore it a bit more. So as you can see, there's a lot of new features. But the main feature of Holy Fury that I would be interested in... Look, here's the deal for me, okay? I have never played the Argonians. I have always felt like playing the Argonians, you know, it's not my kind of thing, it just isn't. But with Holy Fury, if you had a chance to reform the Hist faith to a more direct, more aggressive faith, to be expanding instead of just essentially being, you know, the Argonians are tools of the Hist to exist. They are tools of the Hist to secure that the Hist can go on to the next Kalpa. So once the world ends, the Hist will just jump into the newly created world and survive and use new tools, or maybe their old tools of the Hist, of the Argonians if they're still valid. They will use them. Imperialism breakdown. See a detailed version of this High Chancellor's view on the Ruby Throne. I have gathered all the information. What? How's the support of the Ruby Throne? Empress is different religion. So he is... What? Yo, what the fuck? Aristocrat? I swear that this is new. Believes that the state's authority should be invested in the Elder Council. Yo, there's so much good shit here. Why is he immortal? I mean, I guess. I don't think he is immortal. I never got the feeling from the Elder Scrolls Online questline that he actually was immortal. An extraordinarily powerful wizard, of course, but properly immortal? I'm not certain about that, but I'm going to release him anyway, and then we're going to take a look at the point of view of an Elder Counselor. I want to see how that turns out, yeah? So we are now a member of this society, founded either by the... Okay, no. Counselor. Participate in council votes. You can vote in any matters put before the Elder Council. Advisor. No tooltip yet. You know what? Fair enough. This gives prestige and then may put forward votes to change certain Elder Council policies. How do I do that? Do I click myself? Spellbook? That can't be it. I think there are a lot more societies. I think they've been working on these societies like quite a bit. My god, what a time to be alive and play this game. I'm serious. Let's close the spellbook and let's take a look. Where can I initiate votes? Imperial bureaucratic policies. Send your bureaucrats on one of 5 assignments, which will grant you a bonus for a limited duration. Each assignment has an upfront cost and does not last indefinitely. But the bonus lasts for your character for 5 years or until the character dies. The effect? Okay, fair enough. What do I need for this? Money. Cash. Ah, there you go. I have the apprentice sign apparently. Ah, now you can... Ah, look at this. Okay, I see. Nah, let's go. Meeting's over, boys. Meeting is over. How do you initiate policies? That is... Kingdom of Rimmon, Vanakas, Cyrodiilic Empire, none of which are relevant here. Council, you think it's this? I don't think this is the thing. Oh wait, am I a counselor though? Man, I don't know. This mechanic, I don't know if it's finished, but holy shit, it's gonna change everything so much. That is really cool. Having a specific society for this is absolutely outrageously good. Look at all these members. So I guess it's everybody that is powerful within the realm and is used as a mechanic to kind of deal with how it actually works, as in how the Empire works, because until now they always used vanilla mechanics, but this looks extraordinarily promising. My god. Alright, interesting, very interesting. This is why I did the showcase, right? If you want to play with these new mechanics, as you know, almost completely integrated as they are, you should go and check it out. This is some really cool stuff. Also, this is the... Right, this is Osinium. They are servants of the Daggerfall Covenant. Then you have the Bloodthorn cult under King Engoff. This is all Elder Scrolls Online stuff. Of course, we still have, you know, Athalor. Man, that's a fucking name. Holy shit. I remember this series. I remember the Adamantine Doreni series. It was quite a long one too. I think like 50 episodes or something. But it was so much fun. Absolutely great. What is okay, nothing special. He doesn't hold anything special. Back in the day, we didn't have the Blood of the Rennie bloodline, but it was absolutely tremendous. It's such a cool experience. The Dunmer, I don't see them. So there are definitely bloodlines in here. We do have House Endoril, and House Endoril, as a house, I feel should have the bloodline of our famed Naravar. Even though I don't believe that he had any kids. I mean, he was married to Almalexia the bitch. Pardon my English. Strongbox. He was married to her, and I don't think they... I mean, what I say when I say I don't think, they definitely never had kids. So, from that point of view, I think it's fair to assume that maybe the bloodline shouldn't be there. Oh, look at you. Queen Araxia of Rimmon. You're also a Tharn. Everybody is a Tharn. You're both my daughters. You're not a Tharn, you're a Larrick, right? Have your own bloodline even. Blood of Rizlav the Righteous. Rizlav was a great Colovian hero who led a united army from Quatch and Skingrad against the Alessian Order, winning a seemingly impossible victory. Cool fucking stuff. Seriously. And this, of course, has Blood of Hidalith the Magnificent, and then down here, we should have, yeah, Orgnum got his own bloodline too. Cool fucking beans. Do we have anything over here, I wonder? We do actually, Blood of Filicid. The Filicid, one of the noblest dynasties of Hammerfell, ruled as High Kings during the Second Era, guaranteeing their throne by marrying into rivaling political factions. Are they... Are they still, like... Yeah, there's no king here. But they actually did rule Hammerfell. They ruled the entirety of Hammerfell. Not just, like, one of the smaller kingdoms like Sentinel or Rehard. They ruled the entirety. Man, this brings up memories. If you haven't seen it, it is extraordinarily likely that you haven't. Because when I did that playthrough, it was, like, maybe 150 subs. Maybe 200. So... 80% of people that are subscribed to the channel right now have never seen that series, but man, this really brings up memories. You know, we worked our way up, we subjugated the Bretons, and we had different characters. Some were hellbent on keeping up the balance between High Elves and Bretons. Some were hellbent on becoming pure High Elves, so they start out as impure because they have interbred with the Bretons, or with the Nords, with the Needs, I guess, because that is what created the Bretons. And then we had some that were absolutely hellbent on exterminating everybody that wasn't High Elf. It was a really cool series. I suggest watching it if you're interested. But what I do want to say, and which is why I actually did this video, so I don't know when exactly HIP will release. I hope that it's going to be in the next few days. But you know, let's not rush them. They should put out the game. They should have put out the mod whenever they feel that the mod is ready. And yeah, 500 companions. And whenever they feel that it makes sense to push it out there. I think they did a lot with suzerains. I don't think this was the case. I think this was just one empire. Anyway, I am going to play Elder Kings in the future at some point, which is why I made this video. I'm very familiar with this mod. Usually with the first impressions here, I always pointed out mods that I wasn't familiar with. But with this one, I'm extraordinarily familiar, and I just wanted to show you the new things that they have done so far in Holy Fury. This is the newest version as of 8th of February. And I'm gonna play this once we have like reformations in. If we could do a reformed, are you crazy, reformed Hist? That would be so cool. Oh boy, if they like change it so that you can reform it towards the Hist actually leading you and not being, you know, no high priest or whatever. That would be, I mean, that would be super, that would be ultra cool. I would play the shit out of that. But until then, I'm kind of like, you know, it looks really nice. Oh, and I remember Bethnic, the single orc island down here that gets conquered by Daggerfall almost immediately. But all I'm saying is, we're going to go back to this mod. We're going to play this mod in time. I don't think there's any rush for it, be it with the mod team or not. But I wanted to showcase this because I don't think everybody's aware just how much progress they have made with this mod. It is incredible. The Elder Council, although I don't fully know yet what the mechanics are here, it looks great. It looks amazing, doesn't it? That's a concept that you barely see in any mod, where you organize a specific realm title in a society that works completely away from the faction system. Because the faction system, I'll be honest with you, is a bit, it's a bit tedious, it's a bit tiresome. And since you can get the, so wait, let me check something, right? You, for example, oh, imperialism breakdown. Well, how does he feel about it? He hates it. Empress is different religion, not appointed by the Ruby Throne, and base value -25. I don't know what exactly that means with the Ruby Throne thingy, but it sounds really cool. Do we have anybody? Oh, we do have the Greybeards here. Let's play as Gwendolyn so that we find out what it looks like as a Greybeard. Excuse me? Oh, misclicked. There you go. So, same religion. So that's just a bonus. All of these are bonuses. Does it enable me to learn shouts? You think? Doesn't look like it. I mean, we don't really have any magic. So being a member of this appears to be quite useless as of now. I don't think any of these are relevant. Opinions are, like, it's just, this is cool. Specialization training. This is just like a warrior. Yeah, it looks like a warrior thingy. Cult of the Ancestor Moth. What do you do? Only, pardon me, only prestige and bonuses so far. Well, that might change. I mean, the thing with this is that you see something here that is in concept looking really great. And I'm going to say it, okay? I am somewhat negative towards Elder Kings because I hate this. I wish this wasn't in the game. I've never had the feeling, hey, I want to play in a region where there's nothing that I can associate with because it's all just entirely non-canon. I'm not saying, hey, don't imagine new things, that's shit. No. I want you to expand on the Elder Scrolls lore. They've done this tremendously right over here. It's just, we don't know anything about this. It's all fiction, and I can't associate with it. You know, with everything here, I'm like, oh, I remember back in Morrow, and I walked on the Bitter Coast, and then I found the city of Balmora, and there was House Lalu, and they gave me missions, and then somewhere in this region, so we have the Caldera, so this is Balmora, right? And then we have the Caldera right here, like the city of Caldera is right here, but the actual Caldera, which is a thing, is right here, and then you have the river, and then like somewhere here or here, one of the two, there's swamps here, and then over here there's a castle you can build with your House Lalu. I gotta turn down the music here a bit, sorry about that. There you go. And then you can build your own castle there. And I'm like, yeah, this is all memories. This is LARPing, right? For example, if I look at this, I'm like, how is Diviath Fear doing? Is he still alive? And you're like, yeah, he's still alive. That's pretty cool. He even has his clones, which are designated as his children wives. But, I mean, you know, to each their own, I suppose. There's some really, really cool mechanics here. And what I actually do want to try, I want to play you. Yes, Great House Telvanni. Play 5502. I want to see their special societies for the Telvanni. Oh my god, they get their own. Yo, this is super cool. And you fucking know it. Holy shit, this is ultra cool. Once this is properly in, this is really cool. The house is now also organized in these councils. And then the Morak Tong, of course. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, you can't obviously... So, since we're not part of the Empire, we can't become a part of this, but we can be a part of House Telvanni, which isn't fully fleshed out yet, but this is really cool. Let me load in as this person. Maybe they also have something unique. Man, there's so much work in this. They don't have anything unique yet. That's a bit of a shame. But, I mean, honestly, have you seen what we have seen so far? If you want to try this, as I said, go check out the description. This is a tremendous amount of work rather, that has been done so far. It is, I love it. I love all of it, and I love the Durrani. Man, that was a story. Let me actually try something here. I wanna resign, and I wanna see. I mean, this is Holy Fury, obviously not, but like, probably will crash the game, and then I will just end the video. But I want to test if it can load into the a good old Durrani save, man. I mean, it doesn't even show up, does it? Because it's incompatible, probably. Arsikuchi? No, that's from other times. Deleted Arabian Empire? Nah, none of these. I mean, these are old playthroughs from the channel, right? But none of these are what I'm looking for. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let's load in one more time. In the War for Rimmon. And let's hope that it progresses very nicely, and that we will eventually see a full release that isn't just the SVN version, because these societies are a very unique and a very original and a very, honestly, very, very, very positive idea for handling the empires and the houses. Oh, what happened over here? What the fuck? Telvanni just is gone. And they're all independent too. I don't know, this might be like work in progress, okay? Don't worry about it. But this is compatible with Holy Fury. If you have any interest in playing it, then you should check it out. I will see you in the next episode of Mod Showcases, or the first one for HIP. Whatever comes first. Later, alligator.